Hi Claire, it's nice to see you again.
Hi.
I'm really glad to see you today. Thanks for showing up. I know it's difficult for you to come here. Last week, when you were here for the first time, we discussed why you were seeking outpatient therapy for your drinking. We talked about how you had just gotten your third DUI in 2 years and that you were facing either jail time or coming to outpatient therapy. And so you opted.
I chose the outpatient therapy, but I mean, really, because I just don't want to go to jail. I don't think my drinking is really that big of a problem, but I would rather do outpatient than go to jail, obviously.
Okay. And last time when we were talking, I also kind of felt that same resistance about changing your drinking behavior, that you don't really think it's a problem. So today, if it's okay, I'd like to talk about your drinking and your experiences with drinking, since that is the reason why you're here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So tell me what you like about your drinking.
I mean, it's like what I do with my friends. I go out and I have fun, and it tastes good, so I don't really see that there's a problem with it. If I'm having fun, I haven't hurt anybody. You know, I had a DUI, but it's not like I was in a wreck or anything happened to someone.
Okay. So it sounds like you do it mostly for social occasions. But when you were in the DUI, did you get hurt yourself? You said you didn't hurt anybody else, like you didn't get in a wreck, but what about your own self?
I mean, not like physically, it wasn't like bad, but I mean, I was pulled over before anything could really happen, but, I mean, whenever that happens, I normally have like a really bad hangover and really can't do anything much the next day. But I've been drinking since I was in high school, so I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of normal for you then?
Yeah.
Okay, so besides your DUIs though, what are some other possible negative experiences that you have occurred due to your drinking?
Well, me and one of my roommates I'm friends with, but the other one always have problems with. We do not get along at all. Usually, like, she doesn't like to drink at all, and I obviously do, so a lot of problems come from that. And, you know, I was in college, and I work at the bar now, but, I mean, with my DUIs and, like being hungover, I didn't go to class sometimes, so my GPA got really bad, and I had to drop. I was basically kicked out of college, so and that's why I work at the bar now, and I guess that's bad. I mean, I have a job, I have an apartment, I'm still able to kind of make a living, but I was kicked out of school.
Okay. I kind of get a sense that while you're telling me this, you're not very happy about the situations that have come about from your drinking, especially you having to drop out of school. That was kind of a reoccurring thing that you said. You kept going back to it. Do you want to talk about that a little more?
I mean, I can. I really wanted to do something in business, and I had like all these like dreams and stuff and goals, and college was a part of that, and I didn't think my drinking was a problem in high school because I couldn't do it as often as I can now that I'm over the legal age, but I guess it really is kind of held me back because I can't do anything now. I feel like my job at the bar is all I can do because I don't have a college degree. So it's like I can't start my own business or do anything that I wanted to do because I didn't get a college degree. So I just feel like I kind of failed. So working at the bar, at least I feel like I'm doing something.
Mm-hmm. Do you think working at the bar will be fulfilling enough for you in your life compared to going back to school and getting your business degree?
No, I mean, it's really not fulfilling at all. I mean, besides that if I don't get too drunk, then I can have some drinks while I work.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it's not gonna get me to have my own business. I'll always be working for somebody. So, I mean, I definitely wanna go back to school. I just don't know how I'm supposed to do that since, I don't know, I just kinda feel like a loser. I failed out, didn't pass.
Mm-hmm. Well, these feelings that you have about, not being able to go back to school, do you think by changing your drinking that could become something that you could do? Like if you were to stop drinking or slow down on your drinking, would that allow you to go back to school?
Well, yeah, because I wouldn't be hungover. I mean, that's the major reason that I missed class all the time was because I was hungover and I felt too sick to even get out of bed or to work on any of my assignments. So, I mean, if I wasn't drinking, I definitely think I would have been able to go to class and probably get good grades because I had better grades in high school and middle school.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that, the goal of going back to school is enough to stop drinking?
I mean, it kind of changed everything for me. I feel like I'm really stuck and I don't want to be living in a small apartment in the Highlands with roommates forever, and I don't want to be at this bar forever. So if I don't have college, I really don't have anything.
So let's just kind of take a look at the bigger picture here. We talked about how your drinking has affected your education, how you're not getting fulfillment out of your current job. You have some problems with your roommates and your living situation that doesn't seem to be improving any. And it all kind of goes back to your drinking.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
I mean, I agree with what you're saying because I really didn't look at it that way to see. I mean, it's in every situation, like you said. So if just drinking would help me fix everything else or like be able to manage it better, I may like to try. And I mean, I realize now that it is a problem. So if I can fix that problem and go back to school and actually do something with my life, then I think I'd be a lot happier and probably wouldn't have as many arguments with people.
It's possible, but it's all up to you. How motivated do you think you would be right now about changing your drinking behavior?
Well, to get into college, I'd be really motivated because that was my dream, was to graduate and start my own business. And I can't do that. I can't follow my dreams if I'm drinking. So
and it sounds like that's really it's important to you.
Yeah, it's really important.
So let's take another look at the bigger picture here. If you were to not stop drinking, and you chose that, you tried, you failed, what have you, it didn't work out, where do you see yourself in 2 years or 5 years?
Well, I mean, like I said, I feel like I'm stuck right now, so I'd probably still be living with roommates or like wherever I could. If things keep going bad with the one roommate, we probably won't live together anymore, and I don't know where I'd live, but I'd probably still be working at the bar if I don't get fired, because they said if I get another DUI that I can't have that job anymore, and they've been pretty lenient with me on that as of right now. So I'd either be at the job I'm at or get another DUI, then I'd be jobless. So.
Well, it sounds like your current boss is supportive of you in changing your drinking behavior. They want you to get help. They want you to be successful. Like you said, in your 2-year picture, if that doesn't happen, it sounds like your future could be uncertain. where you're gonna end up, what you're gonna be doing.
Yeah,
It's not really clear.
probably worse off than I am already, honestly.
Now let's look at the other side. If you were to, get help for your drinking and either lower your drinking level or stop altogether, where do you see yourself?
Definitely going back to school, because that's the most important thing. Getting a different job than the bar, because I just don't think it'd be easy for me to quit if I'm always around it. And then hopefully, graduate. I mean, not within 2 years, but like maybe a few more years, and have my own job and do what I wanted to do, and not have to live with roommates, and maybe have my own apartment that I can afford.
Yeah, just hearing you talk about it, I can tell that, it gets you a little excited and it makes you, more positive.
Yeah,
Looking at that.
yeah.
So I guess, so is there anything that I can do to help you pursue this change in behavior?
Well, the outpatient treatment, I mean, I feel more comfortable talking to you, so when I'm not there, can I still come back and talk to you about stuff and like how it's going?
Yeah.
Because I'm really nervous about the outpatient place.
And that's normal for people going into a different environment, meeting somebody that you don't know and expecting to, tell them your situation again after you've already told somebody else. It's difficult. But yeah, that's something that we can try to work out for you to come back and see me. It may be to where you go see somebody there, and then you can come see me in addition to that. It just depends on what your parole officer is suggesting.
Because I think I'm going to be going through this for a while if I really want to quit. Because I don't think I can just slow down my drinking, because I can't just have one drink when I'm out with my friends.
And you're right, it's not going to be an overnight process. It's going to take as long as it takes you, and that's normal, and it's okay for it to take a while. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better talking to you about it, and knowing that like you're here for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Claire, well, it was great meeting with you again, and I wish you the best of luck. I'm glad that you decided on your own, your decision about your drinking, and, I hope you feel like it's going to be a positive change in future for yourself. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.